Alright, looks like I'm gonna go long this stream and kind of losing track of time. Been a lot going on today. That's alright. We haven't dropped any frames today, so editing for me shouldn't be that long. It doesn't really matter that we go like an hour over stream or so. Not that big of a deal. Okay. If we're going to use this spot of the arena, looking like we actually are going to, I'll go ahead and get rid of this now. I don't think it'll take me that long with this suit here. We're going to call, let's see. Let's call the edge of the arena like right here, where this demon altar is. I'll use torches to mark it. That way we have some good numbers to work with once we start measuring out the arena size and everything. Not like uneven. On the bottom of the arena, let's see, build a couple blocks down here. We're gonna still evenly space out all the platforms, even with the demon altars all over the place. What else are you gonna do? Let's see. I always forget the build height. Yeah, that's right. Okay, great. We're going all the way down there. Over here. We'll probably just make where that water is, where that shadow orb is right there. Probably make that the bottom of the arena. Jesus, you just jumped like 30 blocks. Oh my god. Crazy. Back up. Don't die. Okay, so 6. 5, 6. Yeah, okay. 1, 2. 5, 6. Next one should be the last one. Probably just going to end up breaking the shadow orb before we finish the arena. Okay, so we'll call this the bottom of the arena. We'll call where those torches are the left side. And I guess we'll just call this part right here the right side. Already kind of lined up. Call this the right side. We're gonna need a lot more bombs, a lot more dynamite, probably. I forgot to make these sticky. Which gel do I have? That's okay. Gather some more, probably. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to break a few shadow orbs and probably summon the boss along the way, but kind of what we gotta do, you know? Yeah, okay. I didn't realize spawn right now, but whatever. About the best look we've gotten so far. Big old worm dude. Like 4 or 5 different worms. Each little segment has its own health bar, and those health bars combined are this health bar down here. Every time you deplete one of the smaller health bars, the worm will split. So, yeah, hence why we need this huge arena. problem. We don't. I'm gonna make the rest of these bombs, and we'll buy some more dynamite. Where'd it? Well, actually, probably take unlimited bombs because it's probably cheap. Only need 300 bombs, so let's see if we can actually afford that right now. What was I gonna say? I feel like I was gonna say something. I don't remember. Seems like we're gonna probably spend the rest of the stream just building the arena. Doubt we'll have enough time to actually fight the boss today. Bit sad. Alright. I do really want to at least show you my method of facing out towards you. I think it's pretty cool. What do you got for me? 2 silver. Oh, okay. It's a lot cheaper. Yeah. Cost 20 silver. We cost just under 3 silver, so let's say 3 silver. I need about 300. A high, high ball. So 300 times 3. 900 silver, which is about 9 gold. Rounded down, what we actually need probably translates to about 7 gold. We do need more gold for sure, but not quite as much as I thought. I think we do have 7 gold stored away somewhere in our resource. We can definitely sell a lot of gold. We don't need that much. I was saving it for Splunker potions at a certain point, but we don't need that many. Sell that, sell a bunch of tungsten, sell some lead, a bunch of copper, we can definitely sell a lot of that. Emeralds, what? Sapphires. A lot of topaz, I didn't know we had this much topaz. Great stuff, great stuff. We gotta liquidate our assets, people. Going out of business, we gotta liquidate. And 20, let me do the math on the dynamite, because 400 times 20, I think is 8,000, which is 80 gold, right? Yeah. 80 gold, which is quite a lot more. Right, yeah, there we go. 126 minus 400, 400 minus 126. 80, sorry. There we go. We'll use the rest to start saving up dynamite. Going back to Minecraft Hardcore, I think it would be fun to play it multiplayer. At this point, I'm not a multiplayer guy. But I do think Minecraft is like one of the only games I do actually enjoy playing multiplayer. I've never really had a proper server with friends or a realm. I think honestly because, if I'm honest, when I was younger, I used to play it a lot. Like I said, I kind of got burnt out on vanilla. Not really that fun to other people aren't burnt out on vanilla. So honestly, if I had to guess, I feel like some of my friends probably didn't like play with me. Because it was just annoying how I would like basically be at full iron gear within the first like 20 minutes or something. And bored. Because I didn't really know what to do. Because again, I was a kid. And I was dumb and I thought once you get diamond gear, go to the end, that was basically it. Without like investing time in a cool house and gathering like armor trim and all that cool stuff that makes your world like rich, but whatever. I think it would be cool to play hardcore with some friends. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so if that's the edge right there, we're gonna want this to go all the way down the bottom where that platform is. About here. That's perfect. Alright. They really had to put two underground bosses back to back to each other, huh? Couldn't put an overworld boss, a nighttime boss or something? Okay, that's gonna be annoying if we fall below this platform. Probably fill in dirt or something so we don't get caught on the floor. That's fine now. Start digging all this out. I think that was the last shadow orb too, so I don't think we have to worry about any more of those. Get rid of this as well. Has to go lower. Oh. That's all stone, so it's fine to dig through by hand. Last of the ebon stone on this side, I believe, is right there. We just got rid of it. Let's see. I think we could just get rid of the rest of the stone by hand. Yeah, okay. That's pretty much perfect. Clean it up later. Alright. And then this side, we need this little pillar thing here. Shout out to unlimited bombs, but we're definitely gonna need dynamite later. There's more underground bosses. No, dynamite for that to make it quicker. To be fair though, I guess after this, I'm pretty sure that the demonite pickaxe can also mine demonite blocks. Well, if I remember correctly, I think we should just be able to mine everything by hand after this. Dynamite wouldn't help, or it wouldn't hurt though, so. Alright. Grab our platforms. A lot more platforms. Probably some more wood too. Yeah, for sure some more. We'll grab that later. Let's go ahead and start building this out. Oh, a fungal clump on so we don't die. And yeah. Basically. Oh, we should probably lift the ceiling a little bit so we don't get trapped in the ceiling as well. I don't know about that, but we should do that. Is there anything that the world that I don't understand how people do in this game? I mean, it would have to be hardcore Terraria. We were just talking about hardcore Minecraft, so now I'm thinking about hardcore Terraria, which is a thing if you didn't know. Exactly the same. If you die, your world gets deleted. Crazy. I'm not sure how that's possible to beat. I feel like it's pretty easy to die even to the first slime that spawns around your house to start the world. So I have no idea how that's possible. I don't know if it was added as like more of a joke than anything. But it's been around in the game since as long as I can remember. So. It's a thing. People can do it. I just don't know how. Okay, it's about half of the arena done. Platforms at least. I think for now, if we need more wood, it'll be fine if we just go out and get like the mahogany wood or like palm wood to finish the arena. Because trees do take a while to grow. You can't just plant a tree and then, you know, instantly grow it. I think there are fertilizers in the game somewhere. I don't really remember where. Maybe the Dryad has some. I don't really remember. So that's another thing I'm gonna have to do off stream. If I have to. Yeah, this should be plenty big. This is a lot bigger than I expected it to be. Big. How many more than do we need? 3? Yeah, okay. Those demon altars are really annoying. Right in the middle. I need to. Can I replace the dirt with the platform? Yes, I can. Okay, great. Alright, that's the problem then. These are a problem because I can't replace the demon stone, ebon stone with platforms. I can replace any other material with platforms, so if there's any more down here, I can take care of those. Alright, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave this open for now, because there's literally just 2 platforms that I need to finish. We have the rest of them done anyways. So I'm gonna leave this open for now, until we get some more wood trees. It shouldn't take super long. Have to plant some acorns. I'm gonna do that now. Get that process started. I will show you what I do. Place my torches. Plants. Horns. Stuff. Sell that later. Trees can grow this big, right? They'll get stopped by the platforms, but I think they'll grow that big. That short. Yeah, that should be more than enough. Honestly, we can probably just cut down these that are right here. Do we have enough? Maybe? Maybe not, that's not too much. I'm gonna take the time actually first before I my torch thing. I fill in the sides of the walls because I feel like I'm gonna get caught by them a lot. So that really quick. You're gonna extend how far? Okay, then we want to build 6 down. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So this will be the floor, effectively. Really matter what we put it out of, I don't think. This will be the floor. And leave this open so we have one more platform, effectively, to move around on. Get rid of all this. Not gonna look that pretty yet. Can always change it later. Pretty sure there's at least a few more corrupt bosses later, so we'll be using more than once. Right, there we go. We're gonna expand the ceiling in a minute. But this is basically done. And it doesn't look that great. Fine. Just need like a handful more of platforms in a row here. Probably about 30 or so. Alright, so let me show you what I do for my torches. I start by placing a bunch of random torches along the length of the arena. Not evenly spaced at all. But these are basically markers for us to use ruler on. We're gonna find out how long the arena is used. So let's see here. Remember, we don't count the two at the end because they already have torches on them, so we don't need to count them, the length. So, say 17 plus, move over here, go to the next one, 19 plus another 19 plus 19 again. These are fairly evenly spaced. 18 plus Go all the way out to here. 38. Actually, we can go here. 5, okay. 5. And 16. So our arena is 163 blocks long. So, now we have to find a number of torches that will allow that many blocks to be evenly spaced. So, the way we do that is we take a random number, let's say 10, just as a starting number, subtract 10 from 163, because those 10 blocks with the torches will not be part of the blocks that are between the torches. You know what I'm saying? We take, like, again, let's say 10 as an example. We have our new total, which is 153. Then we have to divide that number by the number of torches, which is 10, plus 1. Because 10 torches here will create 11 spaces. So we divide 153 remaining blocks between 11 spaces. And in this case, it is not an even number, so that won't work. But if we do find an even number, that will be our spacing for our torches. Sometimes we kind of have to add 1 or 2 blocks to the length of the arena to make it even, but usually you can try like 5 different numbers and it'll work out eventually. Like we can do like 8, try 8, 163 minus 8 divided by 9. Okay, that doesn't work either. 163 minus, let's say, 11 divided by 12. Okay, that also does not work. 163 minus 9? No, because 154 is not by 10. Okay. Maybe 7. 156 divided by 8. Oh, that almost works. 19.5. Okay, that's our closest one so far, but that does not work. 163 minus 12 divided by 13. No, okay. Let me try 164 minus let's say 8. Yes. And yes, from this point on, it's just kind of brute forcing it. But eventually it's going to work out. I don't really have a way to know what number to work with the equation yet. I'm not that good at math. I'm sure some people could figure it out, but I cannot. Let's try 164 minus 14 will give us 150 divided by 15 is 10. Okay, yeah. That works. So what we can do is extend the length of the arena. On either side, we have to choose one of the sides by 1. I don't have any wood on me, do I? I don't. Okay, so let's take some wood out of this row here and do that. That was my mom. Okay, so let's go ahead and extend this out by 1. So now our length of the arena is 164 instead of 163. Not really an issue. There's not that much ebon stone. That one block there, we'll take care of that. So now, the equation works if we use 14 torches along the length of the arena. So, we know that we're going to have 14 torches besides the edge torches, so a grand total of 16, I guess you could say. but along the length is going to be 14 evenly spaced torches. Now you might say, how do we know how far apart each torch should be from each other? And that's the last step of the equation. Because we have, again, 14 torches. You look and do the math. 14 torches along the length will create 15 spaces. So you divide the remaining number of blocks by 15. In this case, it works out evenly to 10. So we know now that we have to space out each torch by 10 blocks. If we have our torches here, just do that. We measure out each space to be 10 blocks in between the torches. We just keep doing that until we get to the edge. So yeah. Again, that's a badly explained version of my math. If you're confused, I think you just have to remember that no matter how many torches you place along the length of the arena, there will always be one extra space than the amount of torches that you place. That's kind of the, I would say, the linchpin of the... So yeah. Use that information how you will. Again, I'm not a mathematician, so I can't just eyeball a number. Know what numbers fit into the equation without doing the math first. But usually, like I said, all you really have to do is, at most, add like 1 or 2 blocks to the length. Usually, like 10 will work out. 8 sometimes works out for me. Stuff like that, so really not that complicated. This takes a little bit of time. There we go. So now we have, you count them, you got the spaces. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 spaces, 10 blocks for each space, and 14 torches. Got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 torches. There you go. Now they're evenly spaced, and then you can translate that across the entire height of the arena. So yeah, there you go. We're gonna add some campfires around here somewhere. No math involved there, just kind of eyeballing it. We'll figure that out. And I think we might have enough time to try to fight the boss a couple times, but that's kind of it. Give me a second, I'm gonna make a marker here, and then we'll get started on all of that.